guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you guys how to do this entire look. It is a really easy 5-minute makeup look. It pretty much has no makeup in it at all. It's just all the stuff that's in this tiny little bag. It is the makeup that I go to when I have to run errands, if I need to go shopping, if I need to go to the gym, if I want to go anywhere but don't have time for a full face of makeup. So I can do this look. If I'm sitting down and I'm just doing it, I can do it in 5 minutes, no problem at all. I did it in my car today. Like, it's the easiest thing ever. It's minimal products. I don't tend to wear makeup at all to the gym, but I can go to the gym with this much on and feel comfortable and don't feel like it's bad for my skin. It's a great look for the gym if you feel like you need a little bit of something to feel good about yourself and feel confident. This makeup look is perfect if you don't really tend to wear much makeup during the day, if you need just a little bit of something for work or school or college or whatever. It's really easy to do, it's super quick, and if you would like to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. Okay, so it is right now 7:45 in the PM and I've had a full day. I actually did this makeup look today. I took it off just so I can show you guys. I am going to personal training tonight, and this makeup look I just think is perfect for going to the gym if you need a little bit of help. Obviously you can see that I've still got this wee breakout on my head that just won't go away. A bit of redness, a little bit of hyperpigmentation from blemishes. Learned that from my skin Dr. Caroline, thanks very much. But other than that, the other things that I do just enhance certain features, but it's still really natural, and it isn't that many products because I know that quite a lot of the time my makeup tutorials have tons of products in them, so this is truly a 5-minute face. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to address my blemishes, and I'm just going to kind of even out my skin tone a little bit. So the way that I do that is I take my Tarte Shape Tape. I know that this is a really full coverage concealer, but I'm going to use just the tiniest wee amount on the blemishes, and then I'm just filming. Yes, the first thing I'm going to do is address the blemishes. When you're doing this kind of makeup look, you do want a concealer that matches your skin tone. This is the shade medium. It does match my skin tone mostly. So I'm just going to literally put a dot on each spot. So already, look at that, much better. My chin, and then I would say here. That's where I would say the really dark spots that I need to cover are. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sponge. This is the Fenty Beauty sponge, and I love it because it's got a really small top. So what I can do is go around and blend that concealer out, but more precisely. If you're using the big fat butt of the blender, that's when you start just blending the concealer away. So I'm just going around the blemish and blending out the sides. And then the forehead, this is where the worst blemish was, so I'm just being extra careful not to completely blend away the coverage. I've just blended it a little bit away, so I need to go back on top and just use a tiny amount. And I've just patted that in with my fingers first to make sure the blemish is totally covered. I'm quite happy with that. The next product I'm going to take is the Glossier Concealer. This is the Stretch Concealer in the shade Medium. Again, I really like this stuff. It just looks like skin. It doesn't have crazy coverage or anything like that, but I like to go in with the round end of the blender, and then I'm just going to take some of this redness out my skin just in the centre. You can go under your eyes a little bit. And the nice thing is, because this makeup looks really fresh, you can kind of touch your face during the day. Drop that, man, you are clacking about out there. And then I'm just going on my nose a little bit, and then on my forehead around where we've put the concealer, I'm just going to put a light layer of this around. That might not look like much, but that is literally how much I would conceal. I feel way more comfortable and confident because my main blemishes are gone, and that's it. No makeup. Next thing I'm going to do is take the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. You'll notice that I use a lot of Glossier products in this tutorial. It's probably one of the only times I would use these products. I really do like them, but they are so good for this fresh, no makeup look. It's totally what the company kind of goes with, so it makes sense. But I've got a little bit of that in the back of my hand. I'm going to take the Beauty Blender, or the Fenty blender thing, and I'm just going to pat that on my cheeks. And this, for me, it's like a really nice dusky pink colour obviously, but it acts like a slight contour and a slight bronze. It makes my skin look way better Which is funny because in real life, like in my usual makeup, I don't really wear that much blusher. But this stuff, I was really excited. The first time I used it, I just thought I looked way healthier and I just really liked it. Now you might notice my skin looks super shiny. I personally quite like that, but I always carry around my Fenty Invisible powder, the Invisimatte Universal Powder. And what you can do is just take a little bit of that with your blotter and you can mattify where you want to mattify. You don't have to be wearing loads of makeup to mattify. Looking a little bit less shiny. Now I'm going to put the shine back into my skin. So this is the Glossy Halo Scope. This is the colour Quartz and it's the Dew Effect highlighter. So I literally just rub that into my cheeks and then use my fingers just to blend that out. You can just see that. I think that looks so healthy. I do the same thing above my brow because I much prefer a glossy skin to a matte skin. I just think matte skin on me looks quite dry when I don't have a lot of makeup on. I'm going to use the side because if you look at it, you've got your highlighting around the sides and then you've got your kind of balm in the middle. So I'm going to use the side of it just on my nose and Cupid's bow. And you can actually go so far as to use a little bit on your lids if you're wanting just a little bit of shine. I like a glossy lid. The next product is glossy again. This is the Glossy Boy Brow. I flipping love this. It makes a huge difference to the way my brows look. I'm just seeing this spot and I do not like the way it's looking. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on top of that blemish with the glossy concealer because I just think it looks really dry. I almost like it to look a little bit oilier because that just looked horrible. There we go. Her forehead. So now I'm going to go in with the Glossy Boy Brow and this is the shade Brown and I'm just going to go through my eyebrows a fair few times and what this stuff does is it makes your brows look thicker and fuller and a bit not longer, but it feels like it adds a little bit of fibres to it. It keeps your brows locked in place for sure. Like I got a compliment on my eyebrows today actually. Someone said that they were looking really good and I said that I just had this on. Really, really good. Really good if you've got naturally light hairs. This will coat them and make them nice and dark. If you've got lighter brow hairs than your hair colour, things like that. But I just really like it because it gives my brows a really nice bushy effect. Brushed up effect. Today I went for a bit of a facial type thing. It wasn't on my face, it was on my neck. It was like a neck tightening treatment. If you watch my vlogs you'll know what I'm talking about. So I actually did this whole routine in the car and it's really, really easy to do in the car, which is funny because I think most of the makeup I do is impossible to do in the car. So I was quite excited. Did a whole face in the car. Next thing is mascara. This is the Gifted Mascara from Tarte. I've been raving about this for the last few weeks. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite mascara at the moment and I just think it's beautiful. I think it gives really nice length. It doesn't come off my face. I can work out in it and it doesn't fall down my face. It's the only mascara that doesn't leave some kind of residue or crumble down my face during the day. So I'm just going to put this onto my top lashes and I take a fair bit of time building it right up. I usually wear eyelashes every single day, so this for me is a great mascara that gives really nice darkness. It makes your lashes really nice and black, nice and thick and long and curly, and it holds all day. It's just like the perfect mascara. And I actually have noticed I'm getting a few comments from you guys saying that you've picked it up and you absolutely love it too, which is great. And you know what? I actually don't do bottom mascara in this look. I think it makes it look much fresher just having the top mascara done. And what you can do if you want is go back and forward and really build them up. Even though this is a obviously super natural, no makeup look, I do not mind having nice full mascara on. Feeling a little bit fresher. The next step's probably my favourite step in this whole kind of little routine. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil. This is the shade Naked 2, which is a really beautiful brownie nude. And what I do is I line my lips like usual and fill the lip in a little bit with the lip liner and it gives a really nice plump look to the lips, but they don't look super overdrawn or stupid considering we don't have any other makeup on. So I'm just going to do my lips now. What the hell? Where does that come from? Oh Jesus. Go away. Okay, and then what you can do to make the lip a little bit less matte is get your stick highlighter Way better. I'm looking a little bit dark. I'm just going to put a little bit extra concealer under my eyes. I feel way better. So the last thing I'm going to do is, and this is totally optional, depends what kind of finish you like. I would say for me, obviously I've got super glossy highlighted cheeks, which is great, but I like more of a kind of radiance in my skin. So I'm going to pop on the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. And this is just a cute little travel size one. And that for me is it finished. The look haul finished. The look haul finished. Far too late for me to be filming. So all of this stuff, I've got my little Kiehl's bag that I love. You can get these in certain gift sets and stuff like that. And I love it because everything that I've used, I can really easily fit in a tiny little makeup bag. Ooh, ooh. And the concealers are totally optional. Obviously I've got one for blemishes and one for general skin, just to even myself out. If you've got really good skin and you don't really need to cover blemishes, you do not need a full coverage concealer at all. Just something to smooth out your skin, kind of even out the finish a little bit more. I carry a full coverage concealer now just in case I have something going on, you know. And that's not even the bag full. I've got my little sponge. I always have my little sponge. It's really easy. But that is everything. Super small. And then I usually just keep my perfume in there. And then there's also another product if you feel like you can maintain this routine. I talk about this quite a lot. It's the You Tan and Tone Tanning Coconut Water. And what I do with this is I just spray it on. You can spray it on top of makeup, underneath makeup, whatever, and it gives you a really nice subtle tan to your face. So if you use it day and night for a week, you will be glowing by the end of it. And I mean, like, your face will be tanned, but it's like untraceable. You can't see where it starts and stops. It looks really, really natural. Doesn't really stink of fake tan or anything like that. So I usually put that on. I've been quite bad lately, bad at my routines. But yeah, that's me. Woohoo! Face in a bag. I'm gonna take my hair out because I got it done today and it's looking cute. So you guys, that is my no makeup look in 5 minutes. Good for the gym, good for every day if you don't like wearing makeup during the day but want a little bit of makeup during the day. I really hope you liked it. I understand that the last few tutorials have been on the more natural side. Do not worry, I'm just saving up my glam juices for some super festive celebration makeup looks, I promise. Hella makeup. Real makeup. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye!